Holy Spirit School. Holy Spirit is the name of our school, the name that reminds us of God's breath, the breath of God that lights up our way. This is Sister Aruna Josie SSPS, the principal of Holy Spirit School. Holy Spirit School. The school was established in 2010. It is a co-educational institution owned and run by the missionary sisters, servants of the Holy Spirit. The school is built on a hilltop with a green, beautiful surrounding. The school aims at holistic development of the students. It promotes academic excellence, sound moral, social values, physical education, so that students become responsible citizens with high principalities, culture, and refinement. This is the main gate of our school that displays the school name and the emblem. The open book in the emblem signifies for the diffusion of knowledge. The light represents to dispel the darkness.
Learn, live and lead is the motto of our school.
This institution is meant for all,
Irrespective of religion, caste, community.
Welcome to our school. Now let us get inside of our campus. This portion of the second floor of our school is meant for our webinar room, library and the different subject labs and also toilet for the senior secondary girls. Now here I am to explain to you or introduce to you the chemistry lab. We have a well-furnished chemistry lab. I'm very proud to work here. It has got all the required instruments and equipments as well. There are, at a time, 20 students can perform their experiments. We generally break them into 2 batches according to the number. 20 of them can be present at a time. And here, there are accordingly 20 instrument apparatus are also there. Just for the show, 100 apparatus of different setups are set up here. For the titration setup, to find the boiling point and the different solutions. Okay, so here you see this is the wire gauze, the tripod stands. You have the china dish, the conical flask, the beakers. Beakers are all of different categories of different quantity. You see, you also have the measuring cylinder. Okay, they have the pipettes, spatula. It has got sufficient of water bottles. We call wash bottles for washing purpose. So in case emergency arises, we do have 2 fire extinguisher to manage the sudden emergency or accident that have happened. These are all burettes that are at stock, which is are in use. They are also at stock which we have kept. Here we have the atomic model, which is very important to help the students to understand the atomic structure of the compounds. So we use this as aids. We use this as aids to teach them the atomic structure of the compound. I do take the help of the periodic table over here. Generally, the periodic table's help is taken to teach them the rows and all the periods. So there are so many elements, it's not possible for the students to understand what is their atomic mass, what is their chemical symbol, etc. So this is going to help them while explaining, and slowly they will learn as well. So this whiteboard we use for the explanation. And there are also charts being displayed. Sometimes it is project work of the students. This is the separation technique that you see. This is the polymer chapter of the synthetic fibers is being explained. You have your fire extinguisher, different corners of sand being kept. This is the digital chemical balance. They are doing the measuring of salt, etc. They do use this. We have, as you see, there are sufficient of sinks and water keep flowing. Running water facilities students can use and wash in case of something accident happens in the wash. Here there are some dilute acids being kept. The acids are already diluted, which we generally use, like you have the iodine solution and then other concentrated nitric acids being diluted and kept, some acetic acid, etc. There are also some conical flasks which are generally used, clamps, brushes for washing, and also glass rods. Some spirit kept in stock because we still use the spirit lamps for our purposes, so spirit is always kept. Many spirit lamps that we find. We do have the CCTV, which is continuously watching over the students in case we see something else happens also, immediately we can attend to. There are many other things that are still at stock, like papers and test tube holder, the double bent tubes, spatulas. There are also here some indicators, methylene blue, litmus papers, pH papers. There are some strong acids like concentrated sulfuric acid, nitric acid, etc. We have also salts of different kinds, compounds, potassium chloride, sodium sulfate, which is anhydrous. And we have iron fillings, we have magnesium ribbon, cupric sulfate, and this is zinc So these are all being used for the experiments. There are things that are there here sufficient. It is very comfortable to work in this lab, and students very clearly understand because we have sufficient equipments. I'm glad to introduce this chemistry lab. That's all about chemistry lab. Thank you.
Welcome to our physics lab. Let us see the equipment kept in the lab. Here, two optical lens we have kept to measure the image as well as object distance. This one traveling microscope. We are having two traveling microscope. Here, at a time, 10 students can measure, can perform this test. We are having wooden board to verify the law of refraction as well as reflection, as well as to find out the refractive index. We are having prisms as well as glass slabs, and we are having screw gauge to measure the diameter of the wires, vernier caliper. At a time, 20 students can perform this sort of test. That much inventory we are having. We are having semiconductor like PN junction, Zener diodes, then rheostat, resistance box, ammeter, voltmeter to perform various tests like Ohm's law. We are having power supply, PN junction again, and few resistance box of different resistance we are having. Then we are having stands to perform Archimedes principle to hang on the stones or the cord. Then we have very nice one, reflection of sound apparatus. Students can perform the reflection of sound or verify the reflection of sound by the help of stopwatch. Then we are having meter bridge to find out the resistance of unknown wire. We are having potentiometer to find out the current flow. Then we are having analytical balance. As you can see here, we are having two analytical balance to measure different reagents as well as salts. We are having electronic analytical balance also, and we are having extra strokes so that if students are in more number, they can perform. We are having scales, also long scale, and rheostat, resistance box as well as unknown resistance box also we are having in the stocks. Then we have key, single OA key as well as double OA key. Double OA key sometimes we need to use to perform, to check the current flow as well as to find out the resistance. Single OA key also we are using. These are the single OA key. Especially we are using to verify the Ohm's law. Thank you.
This is our biology lab, and inside this is quite a standard lab in terms of the apparatus and all the other related things are concerned. And we have three major parts here: botany, zoology, and physiology. And you can find that for botany we have very some plants are here, and some pteridophytes are also there, some cactus. We explain to students that how this plant can survive in extreme conditions. There are bryophyllum beings as well, and in zoology we have plenty of samples kept in jars. There are snakes and some life cycles, toads, other birds as well. For human physiology, we have some of the organs demonstration: ears, heart, eyes, inside ears, kidneys, etc. that we have. And we also have other specimens of zoology. And most importantly, in terms of human anatomy, we have human skeleton. We have two human skeletons. So by this, students can able to learn about the bones or the joints that we have, about human skulls, all the stuff. We have two. Another small one we can demonstrate. We have to demonstrate that to our students. And we also have microscope that are very important for important instrument in biology. We have now showed 3, but we have more in our stock. And all the practical books are kept there. And we also have some of the posters related to botany, zoology, and physiology. For demonstration, we have these things. We have this demonstrative structure. We can demonstrate by this is removable. We can simply demonstrate the inside of human body, human anatomy. These are the things. DNA, for example, we have a DNA model too, just to demonstrate to the students. And we also have some of the storerooms where we have filter papers, some unused petri dishes, and starch, sodium hydroxide, formaldehyde, which are very necessary in keeping some of the zoological assets. And here lots of permanent slides are there, which are frequently used by the students, which are also the histology of many of the things. Some raw materials for making solutions that we have. As you can find that in the side of the window, the microscopes are kept for better resolution. There you can find one slide is adjusted, onion bud cell. For proper viewing, we get this microscope side of the window. We have plenty of spaces, so students can easily do their practicals. You can find plenty of spaces are there. And proper hand washing systems are also installed here. So that is what we have in our biology practical room. Thank you.
Welcome to Computer Lab of Holy Spirit School, Belonia. Our lab has a total capacity of 40 students at a time. Here, every computer is placed row-wise. Every individual row has 7 computers on their own. Every individual computer has a particular monitor, CPU, mouse and keyboard on its own. Every student, whenever they come, they take their stools that are present and stacked in the back behind the room and sit here according to the roll numbers that have been already placed on the monitor . Here, for the teaching aid, we use the blackboard that is present out there for explaining purpose. And apart from that, we also engage the students in other learning activities by using the presentation with the help of this projector over here. The projection is towards the wall up there. The softwares that we follow according to the academic session 2020 are Microsoft Office, in which we have to look upon Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access, Microsoft Windows logo, Adobe Photoshop 7.0, we also have C++, and for HTML we also use Notepad or WordPad. We also have other teaching aids for the pre-primary students for better learning of computer here. We have the speaker, a printer and other relatable parts of a computer for the students to understand how the computer looks and how it operates. For the higher class students, we also have internet access. We have wireless network connectivity up here that helps the students to connect to network. We have 30 operational computers that work on internet access. Other than that, we also have inbuilt inverter cum UPS, which are 2 in number. That is, one is on the right side and the other one is on the left side of the room. These UPS takes care of the electricity issues. Even if we have no electricity, we have no problem in taking the practical classes for the students because of these. Here we have an air conditioner that takes care of the room temperature because of the heating of CPUs. As per the safety concerns, we have 3 extinguishers in one room. One is on the front wall, the second one is on the right side of the wall, and the third one is on the back of the room. And when a student is done with their practical classes, they come out, take their shoes from these shoe racks and go to their respective classes. Thank you.
This is our mathematics and composite lab. Welcome to our mathematics and composite lab. I am in charge of this mathematics equipments. These are the some shapes like cylindrical shapes, spherical shapes, cone shapes, square shapes, like prism. These all are the some shapes are here for our students. Then some abacus also there for our nursery level students. These are the some formulas, blocks are there. With these blocks, we can make a minus b whole square formulas, and students can easily understand this formula with this block. Then this is another block. This is a plus b plus c whole square formula also we can make with this block. And at last it is Pythagoras theorem. Some blocks are there. With these blocks, we can make Pythagoras theorem like c square equal to a square plus b square. With this block, we can show them how to find the Pythagoras theorem. This is another model, working model of linear pair angles. With this model also, we can show them what is the sum of two angles equal to 180 degree.
Besides the mathematics model, we do see on the walls there are the scientists who are the mathematicians. Their posters are there for the students to know who are the famous mathematicians who have contributed to the mathematical field. We also see the graph charts through which the graphs are being explained to the students. And we do see there the language charts that is the language of Bengali. This is, since it's a composite lab, this also includes charts that have got language and social sciences. As you see on the table, there are also globes being projected and a model that is a nitrogen cycle, an oxygen cycle and water cycle. These are all different projects that are being prepared by our students at various times. These are the models that we use for teaching environmental science basically. You also see the adjacent, there are models for the social sciences to teach them the movement of the planets in the atmosphere and also the seasons that come and go and the life cycle and the methods of safety disposal of waste. You do see the globes where the teachers come and learn and they do prepare their notes. There are also certain art models being projected which is being displayed over there. These are the arts during the art club. The students learn to make from the teacher, and when they are in good position, it is projected, it is kept in the lab for the other students. It's basically an encouragement to perform still better. Here is a model of food chain, which is very creatively presented. It's being prepared by one of our students. Students also prepare various models during the exhibition, however it's not being preserved. Generally, the exhibition every year is taking place and science, arts exhibitions where a lot of paintings being prepared by them. You see on the wall a clock, a mathematic clock.
which supports their easy learning to identify the numbers and the time that it's being gone through. We have here the stock cupboard. You see here there are also maps, India map, world map and other maps which are being displayed, which are used for the teaching aid. Thank you.
This is our library room. Let's see what are there inside. So we have in our library room we have total number of books are there. It is 4,720, and with this there are different types of books, like we have story books, communicative English literature, English are there, EVS are there, biography are there, okay? Then Olympiad books are there, health and medicine are there, dictionary, atlas, computer and IT, drawing, then scientist. These are the books over here in our library. Now, come back to the next step. Over here also, storybook racks are there, that is rack 1. Then rack 2 is there, storybook rack. And we have novels, Indian history, Hindi, geography, biology and encyclopedia. These are the various books in our second rack. Then come back to the next one. There is Then come back to the next slide. Over here, staff books are there for the staff, where there is different science books are there. Then maths. Then over here science, language, GK, spiritual books are there. And this is also our spirituality lab. Okay, these are the various books are over here in our library room. Okay, then. Then there is our reading section where the student will sit and read their books. Okay, and over here instead of this there is a magazine sections are there. Over here different magazines are there. Okay, as you can see, and there is the, as I have already explained earlier, this is the reading section are there where the students are sit over here and read their books. Okay, then come back to the next one. Here there are different charts are there. Okay, by the different subjects. Over here biology charts are there. Then over here different like chemistry are there. Then maths is also there. Then geography is also here. Okay, these are the different charts are over here. Okay, so here is also one rack is there. Over here different books are there, like as you can see there is the social studies books are there. Then over here science books are there. Then over here there is a geography books are over here. Okay, as you can see. Then over here mathematics are there. Okay, so Hindi is also over here. So these are the different various books are over here in our computer lab. Okay, so
I will end my session, and up to here, thank you and have a nice day.
The school has got 2 vehicles, a winger and a bolero, which we use for the transport purposes, for the official visits, and it also acts as an ambulance in times of need. We see the playground ahead. We have 3 playgrounds. This is the first ground, which is also assembly ground. There are 2 courts that this playground includes, besides the drinking water filter, which has got attached taps. This is the coco court, which the girls love to play. This is the badminton court, adjacent to the filter that you see. After play, the students can wash themselves. There's a running water tap as well. This is the second playground, which is specially meant for our pre-primary kids. The interlock area is for them to play with the balls and run around. The bounded area with the colors is to make them attractive and keep them safe, that they move not to the danger zones. This area has got spacious place for them to run, swings, circular swing, and also a concrete slide, which has got 2 pathways to come out, which is quite exciting for the kids to play. Even the primary students come and play in this. This is our 3rd playground, which is quite vast. It is as long as the school building. This playground includes 2 courts specially. The first one that you see, that is the volleyball court. And this is the football court. The grass have grown tall and the weeds have come up. This indicates this ground misses the presence of our students due to lockdown. The ground is surrounded with beautiful greeneries and garden flowers.
This is our indoor game section. While it is summer and rainy days, we can't take out our students outside, so we used to take them inside to play. We are having so many games, indoor games.
The indoor games room that we saw in the ground floor, we have in the first floor games items being stored, which we call games storeroom.
Flags, softball, carom coin, drum, targeting, football, handball, tennis ball, volleyball, rackets, shuttle, discus, shot put, chess, ludo king, tiny checkers, net, skipping rope, football, carom board, or also have one javelin also.
Welcome to Art Hall. It's meant for different cultural activities, common gathering and celebrations.
This is the wellness room. We look after the well-being of the students physically and mentally. I, being the counselor, I do the counseling when students face various problems with regard to in their studies and also the family problems. I also show them the DVD, and we also have a first aid facilities here. We have kept few medicines here, and when they have been injured, we provide them various medicines. We also have a bed here. We also have a separate toilet facilities here.
This is the activity room of our school. In this room, students come in groups along with their teacher to perform their art activity, and also a teacher teaches them through game-based learning. The artworks, after being performed in groups, are displayed on the thermocol boards pasted on the wall, after which peer assessment and assessment of the teacher is being done, which is used as the internal assessment for the students. This is the ground floor of the school building, which is meant for the primary students. Let's glance one of the classrooms, which is 1A. The classrooms are quite spacious, which has got sufficient wooden seaters for the students to sit comfortably. Charts on the walls which would enhance their learning, and a dustbin to clear their waste and put in. Sufficient airing with the windows and curtains, and a green board for the teacher to teach.
We are in the first floor of the school. This wing is for middle classes. Here we are going to view one of the middle class. The classrooms are arranged well. It is quite spacey. We have in the classrooms green board, teacher's table, CCTV camera also is fixed. We have the place to keep the charts or notebooks where
This is the staff room of our school. The staff room is adjacent to the classes 9 and 10. Let us now visit the classroom 10. Similar to the other classrooms, class 10 room also spacious with the same green boards, charts, places to keep their books, shelves, a CCTV to watch over their behaviors. It has got sufficient benches where the students sit individually and learn.
We are in the second floor of the Holy Spirit School. At my right side, we have all the labs, library, Aradhana room, and this wing is mainly meant for senior secondary classes. Since we have opted for science stream for 3 options, we are going to see the classrooms that we have set for 11A. We have similar spacey classrooms that is meant for 11B and 11C.
This is the boys' toilet at the second floor, which is meant for the senior secondary. We do have boys' toilet in the ground floor. This boys' toilet has got urinals and 2 toilets. It has got sufficient taps and water facility. This is the boys' toilet at the ground floor, which is close to the exit gate. This has got sufficient urinals and toilets with a big wash basin and wide place for the students to keep clean and move around. It also has got attached taps with running water facility. It has exhaust lights as well. The girls' toilet at the second floor adjacent to the biology lab is meant for specially the senior secondary girls. It has got 6 toilets with the attached taps with flowing water facility and 1 bathing room and a wash basin with taps and running water. It's kept clean. This is the girls' toilet at the ground floor, which is adjacent to the wellness room on the right side, which is well kept, maintained well, with sufficient toilets, taps being attached with running water flow. It also has got exhaust and a special toilet for the special children, wash basins and urine. Here we are to see the fire safety services being adopted by the school. Besides the fire extinguishers that you have viewed already at various classrooms and the rooms, special rooms, here are other setups like hose reel and the hose pipe outlet for the fire engine. The hose reel pipes that are attested in every floor, ground floor, first floor and the second floor on the 2 ends of the building, on the left side as well as on the right side of the building. There is also an electric sensor which is being fixed in the electrical board. Here we end the virtual tour of Holy Spirit School. affiliated to CBSE with the affiliation number 20300034. The school code is 35410. Thank you for watching it. Have a good day.